Everyone, welcome back to the Heart of Vevion campaign. We are here for episode 5, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And we don't have a lot to talk about as far as recaps today. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get into introductions, starting with the Carson.
Hello, my name is Carson. I'll be playing Kazuki Trakar. Something you should know about my character is that he has a soft spot for small woodland creatures.
Oh, wow.
That is just beautiful. I was really hoping, because I think the last 2 times you've said that Kazuki really likes pie, and I was really hoping that each session I was really hoping each session you would just go through a different pie and be like, Kazuki really likes blueberry pie or black pie. And that would be the whole thing every time. Next, we will go to Evan.
Hello, I'm playing Drugan Skrittenhaus, Deep Gnome Monk. Fun fact about Drugan is that he doesn't have his pinky toe on his left foot.
That sucks.
I feel like Drugan would be one of a deep gnome that definitely has like webbed feet. Like he definitely has some little mishap going on with his digits. Next we will take it over to Jack.
I'm Jack. I play Miles Reslin, a Fey-Blood sorcerer. And an interesting fact about Miles is that whenever when he was traveling with his family and kind of the performers troupe that was with them, they would all sing songs, and Miles often mouthed the words.
He's a faker. Wow. That's like that tells a lot about Miles. Wow. And then last but not least, we will go to Jarrett.
Hello, I play Simon Malice, a Psy Warrior fighter. And a little thing about Simon is that he rocks a really sick blonde mustache.
Yeah.
Curled up,
Now,
not like mine, way better.
yeah, I did not think anyone had facial hair until you guys just made your characters, and Drugan and Simon both have sweet facial hair. And then I am your DM for this session. So I've actually been playing. Should I start going by DM or should I switch it up and being like, I'm gonna go by the narrator and just make a really cool title for myself that I probably don't deserve.
I'm done.
Just like, yes, I'm your narrator. Levi, fun fact about me, I need to start preparing these. Fun fact about me as a human real life person, is I'm a gin guy. I'm a gin guy.
Ooh.
I'll take gin over just about any hard liquor. A good gin and tonic will get me a
I
lot
think less of
further.
you now.
Hey, you know I'm breaking it out later this session. So,
I'll break out my tequila if you break out the gin.
whoa, calm down. We
We're
don't
gonna
need
get
that.
crazy.
We don't
There we go.
we don't need that. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our little recap. We did not go. It wasn't that long of a session as far as distance. Last time, you started out with Drugan having a conversation, not a long conversation, but a little insightful conversation with his crystal, where it told him that it believes they could be good friends in the future. It didn't say much, and after that, you all went over after the white coats kind of left your field of vision, you went and met the two pingmen that were standing there that noticed your sheep, who they called Tito, and you guys got a little bit of information on the white coats regarding their relationship with the pingmans, and you found that it was a bit of the whitecoats had a bit of a chokehold on the pingmen, kind of keeping them locked back to their home and forcing them to give the whitecoats magic items. You traveled with the two pingmen who told you their names as being Annabeth and Clyde to the nest that they came from. You traveled until dark, where you found four white coats blocking the path, so you decided to stay the night and camp out while Clyde and Annabeth would tell the Emperor Pengmen about your arrival in the morning. During the night, Tito decided to cuddle up next to Miles, and there was a conversation between Kasaki and Drugan about the crystal and possibly what it could mean for the group in the future and mean to Drugan himself. In the morning, you waited until the guards took their shifts and then tried to do a stealth mission, which failed miserably. So you had to fight the white coats outright, which you defeated them quite handily. I believe around that one round. It was about a one round KO. And you realized that they were just like anatomical snowmen, just puppets pretty much. After the fight, Miles felt a burning on his wrist from where his Fey Promise tattoo was taken, or was placed, and Drugan heard his crystal speak up again, saying, "It looks like he made a bad deal. I hope you do not do the same." And that is where we ended our session, and that is where we will continue this session. We're open, boys.
Okay. So are we still out in front of the gates?
You have just laid out these snowmen, and as one of them you straight up, I believe, just blew on fire. He's gone. You see the other three kind of just start to melt back into the snow, as if there was nothing of them there in the first place. And Drugan, you hear this in your mind, and there's a bit of a pause, as if it's not going, that's just it. And then again, you hear, "So, Drugan, do you think we could make a better deal than a Fey Promise?"
Drugan just kind of thinks to himself, and he doesn't want to like talk out loud to the gem because.
Yeah, and this is in your head. This is in your head.
Okay, so if I have thoughts, can it hear me?
You can kind of decide what like you want to say in your mind. If you're just like, "Man, I'd really like a cupcake right now," like he's not gonna.
Yeah. So he's just gonna kind of brush it off and ignore it, and then wait until he thinks there's a better time to converse with it.
Okay. And it does not try to talk anymore. It kind of just fades away, and you are back alone in your own head.
Well, that was fun, but maybe the Emperor's probably waiting on us, right?
Yeah, just real quick, if you don't mind. And Simon wants to walk up to the these atomical snowmen and he wants to roll, and I would like to investigate them since it seemed like Miles had a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Can you roll me a investigation or nature check?
That is a 12 on the die, so 18.
A classic 18.
It's
Wow.
a nice 18.
Yeah. So you can see as one of them is gone. These three that kind of lay on the ground. The only thing that is staying is their outerwear. They had heavy coats, gloves, boots on. That is all staying, but the inside, the snow is melting back in, and you can see that as it melts and kind of spreads into the snow that already lays on the ground, there is some snow that's melting from them that has like almost shiny little magic lighting. Some of the snow is shimmering with like a magic glow.
Before it like goes away, I want to like when I say I have like a vial on me.
Yeah.
I just want to take it and scoop it up in the vial and put it in there.
Yeah, you scoop some of this snow melting away from them that has like these almost turquoise blue crystal magic like tiny crystals in them, and you scoop it up in the vial and cork it shut.
Yep. And I just kind of shake it a little bit, and I hold it up to everybody, and I go, could be useful.
Nice.
Yeah, and actually, as you shake it, you see it continues to melt and like is turning to water in the vial, but some of the magic crystals, heavier than the snow, melt or sink to the bottom of the water.
So the crystals don't float.
Yeah, well, just sorry,
Good
don't
observation,
touch that.
Kaseki.
What was it that Miles wanted to do?
Oh, Miles was gonna give a distrustful look at the snow again, and then and then just kind of shrug, and then he turns and he starts walking closer to the gate. See what's going on over there. Maybe it's unlocked.
Okay. And yeah, you guys are about I think we said last time about 100 yards or 100 feet away from the front door of the nest. So yeah, you guys can walk. Yeah.
Do we want to do something with the clothes that they
Yeah.
dropped? Okay, that's what I thought.
Wait,
Oh,
guys! Everybody, grab one of those.
Good idea. I
Miles,
don't know if
he-
Kaseki and Drugan are gonna fit, but I
I
think
was gonna
we can
pick one up and be like, I don't think it's gonna.
There was the one
The fat guy.
the fatter snowman, yeah. But one of them is gone. So there's only like when Miles threw that fire at the one, they are
Oh yeah, it's just
they are gone. Like there's nothing.
okay.
Actually their boots might still be there. Their boots might be smoking on the ground.
Yeah, I think we all grab some new clothes.
Yeah.
This might be nice. I feel like we haven't changed clothes in a few days. Give them a good wash at the nest.
You guys stink, dude.
Not Miles. He
Oh yeah,
he prestidigitation away all the dirt on him every day.
What?
Yeah, so you guys can put on these 3 coats.
We shouldn't put them on while we're walking to the nest.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
And Mom just like crowd sucker punch.
Real quick, before we go, there's 4 guards are gonna come back in 8 hours. Do we want to do something with these bodies?
Just
Question mark?
no.
This puddle? But like, I feel like they're gonna know immediately, right?
It would make a trap.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Julian, that I like that.
That's the best idea we've had.
Because when they come back, they're gonna know something's happened. They're gonna raise the
Yeah.
alarm.
And we know exactly when they come through.
And we launch a fireball at them.
It's not much of a trap.
That's an
It sounds like-
explosion.
It sounds like a lot of pressure on me, personally.
But no, wait. Let's go.
can-
We got some time. Let's go talk to the Pengmen. They got some runes. Let's see if we can find something to where we can wire it together and maybe work something out
Speed.
that way.
Okay.
In exchange for a pie one, because I think Annabeth was holding out on us.
Agree with that part.
Okay. So maybe we pit stop at the nest and then get back out here and take care of the other ones.
Yeah, we got a while, so let's head up.
And you guys travel just a short distance to the front door of the nest. There's from the outside, this place is just a giant, old, rickety dock house. The wood, as you kind of step on the front steps to get up to the deck, creaks underneath your feet. You get to the deck where the door is, and you can hear the snow affecting the wood as it kind of like, some places are soft and kind of bend a little bit, some are harder. And you get up to the front door that is just this normal door, and you knock on it. As you knock on it, you hear from the inside, who is it?
They're not wearing those cloaks.
It's the book boys. We met Clyde and Annabeth earlier.
Yes. And as the door
Get the
opens,
scroll. Get the scroll.
you see, as the door opens, you see what Clyde was talking about earlier, as the door itself does not open, but around the door does, and it is the shape of a pengman as it opens up in this odd shape that swings forward, and there's just a pengman on the inside that's completely filling up the exact shape of this door. Come on in!
All right.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a squeeze.
I was just
you
about to
guys-
say good luck, Kasaki.
Yeah, well, you might have to rotate a little bit. It might be a little awkward. I can pull you in if you want. And
Might have to.
as Kasaki kind of tries to squeeze in, this thing tries to take its hand, but it only has flippers, so it keeps sliding off his. Yeah, sir, you might just have to stay there.
I'm gonna gust. I'm gonna gust and push him in.
How does that look?
I just kind of like get behind him, like just wave my arms a bunch, and just kind of like Hadouken him in.
The gust is enough. I'm not even gonna have you roll a check for it. The gust is enough to kind of give him that extra bit of push to get his. It looked to be like his armor was really the thing not getting him through. You know.
Yeah.
And so it kind of gets his armor past, and man, you're a big man. How often does someone say that to you?
Not every time I meet somebody new.
Well, get ready to hear it a lot, because and it points back, and you guys look and you see that you are not on the inside of what a dock house should look like. The inside of this is a royal mansion. Golden pillars that stretch up to the ceiling, elven artwork and script that flow along the walls and scaffolding. There are almost like is it the cathedral in Rome that has like the giant art pieces
Oh yeah.
on the ceiling? There's like those depicting the same things, only it's pengmen, like Jesus reaching.
It's like the Last Supper. It's just snow and fish.
Yeah, welcome to our humble abode, as as we say around here. Y- you talk to Clyde.
Clyde, please. We want to see Clyde.
Miles,
Yes.
you gotta hit me with that prestidigitation. I feel underdressed.
Hey, and Miles turns around. He kind of turns the shoulder. He pulls and he's like, hey. He snaps his fingers, and then hopefully you feel a little less grimy.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You might want to hit. You might
Hey,
want to
hey,
hit our
come here, boys.
comrades
Come here,
as
boys.
well.
Come here, boys. And of course, Miles is already clean.
I
And
didn't know
with
we were gonna be in. I didn't know this was what it looked like.
Royalty.
No joke.
within a few seconds, you see a familiar-ish. They kind of all look the same, but a familiar-ish pingman come up. Hey guys, yeah, I guess you didn't have any trouble getting past the guards.
They were wimps.
They were wimps.
They were.
They're just snow.
right. They're what?
They're made of snow.
I pull out the vial.
Um,
And I can do this, and he
This
like
is
crackles
literally
a
a
little
part of
fire
me.
in his hands.
Are you bubbling my vial?
It really wasn't. It was no trouble, really.
So they were just snow.
Yeah,
I
Or
feel like
snowmen.
like puppets.
Jasper, I feel like this is something that we should have known about. And you see the pingman that was there to greet you guys. Well, I mean, we just never seen their faces before, so we couldn't really tell what they were. But
We
just
didn't wait. We didn't hear him talk, did we?
no, they
I was
did.
gonna say, but we know they talked to Clyde and Annabeth when we were there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wondering. Just wondering. That's a little weird, you know.
And just a little funky town
All right.
going on. Well, I talked last night. Me and Annabeth talked to the Emperor. He's actually very excited to meet you guys. I think he's kind of getting, what's it called in that movie, Jasper, The Shining? He goes crazy because he's locked in.
The bathroom.
No, like the disease that it's actually called.
Claustrophobic?
Somebody look it up on their phone stone, and you see one of the pingmen in the back pull out this little stone, and he
Oh yeah, we don't even know what the Shining is.
and he starts looking it up, and I actually can't remember what it's called.
I didn't know we were in character.
Schizophrenic.
I didn't either. I really thought I was looking at the
Oh
claustrophobic.
no!
Like,
I want to lean over his shoulder, like a kid that wants to see if they have games on their phone.
What is the disease in The Shining?
So,
Alcohol use disorder.
Oh, yeah.
Alcoholism.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. Paranoid schizophrenia.
yeah.
Okay.
Schizo.
It's skitsy.
And you see one of the pingmen say that, the one that pulled out his phone. He goes, "Okay, thank you." Yeah, you guys know the movie, The Shining.
You mean the play? Oh,
What's a movie?
I don't even know what the Shining is. What's Shining?
That oh,
how long has it been shining?
That's true.
Drew
Keep it away from Drugan.
No. Hey, Dragon, look at that.
Wait, something shiny.
Apparently,
No.
this movie is. I don't know what that is though.
no. You guys have a lot to learn. Whoa, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You guys, if you guys are from different parts of this continent, you wouldn't know what movies are. Movies are fantastic. They're like these movies that
What about the shiny?
The Shining is the name of the movie. There's nothing actually shiny.
Why would they call it that?
Seems a little
What's wrong with
misleading.
Well, they call it that because like there's this magical presence inside the movie that they call The Shining. It's if you guys don't understand, the Emperor wants
get
to meet
magic.
you.
Oh, the Emperor. Yeah.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
real quick. I want to put a pin in something real quick. Well, one, the shiny. Two, we need something that might be able to explode. If you got a rune for it, think
Just
about
like
it. Yeah,
a fire rune.
like a
Oh,
big
yeah,
one, but like, or like multiple, like enough for like 20 feet, 30 feet.
Yeah. Trust me, we have that. Jasper, could you go to just the storage room and get like 20 feet? Get like 4, be safe, 5 magic runes. Yeah,
Fine.
what do you need them for?
We're gonna blow up these other guards that come.
Oh, so you're kind of like setting a trap. That's actually
Presence.
not. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Jasper, get a few men, and just go lay those down underneath the snow, where the white coats usually sit. Yeah, I mean that's not really a problem. Yeah, I got that. Come on, boys, and you see the one guy with the phone, put his phone in his pocket, and then another guy put his phone in his pocket, but he put these little things in his ears that are connected to a little string, and they all waddle through a door and disappear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. My men will get that settled. I'm trying to think why we have never thought about that. Well,
You also didn't know there was snow.
Yeah, and I guess before it was like they were always on, changing. So now that there's one not there and another won't be back for 8 hours. Yeah. So I won't put any of the blame on us on this, but great job on getting those. I can't believe they were just snow. Could I see the vial, by the way?
Yeah, sure. He hands over the.
He hands
Fishing
over.
much?
Yeah, bro, chill out, dude.
Slice with the vial.
He just dumps it out.
I would telepathically grab it. I would spend my short rest point for it.
No, he takes it and he goes, "Yeah, we'll meet the Emperor on the way to the lab, and then when we go down there, we can do some testing on this and see what's going on."
Can I have it back after you're done?
I mean, it might take like a day or two,
That's fine.
but yeah, you can have it
I just
have
thought it
it
was like a
back.
souvenir. I thought it was cool.
Oh no, it's definitely pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen magic like this before.
He wants it shiny.
Simon looks at the phone in his pocket like.
Yeah, let's let's go. You guys are definitely morning people. I am not.
We'll follow you, Clyde.
Yeah, thank you, Clyde.
What's on about that?
She's sleeping.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll me an insight check, I guess.
Ooh. He said, "Why are you talking about my wife like that?"
she has a pie rune.
That's right.
She's got the pie.
Oh,
19.
19.
Are we all doing this?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I would almost
Got a
consider
nat
it.
20.
Yeah. Yeah,
The pie route, that checks out.
Cassidy, she's somewhere in this bitch making pie. She's she's there's a bakery around this joint. You can
And he won't tell us about.
you can smell the pastries and kind of the smell of fresh bread rolling off of Clyde, as if he's been there recently.
Do you guys smell that? It smells. It's soft and welcoming, and it reminds me of home. There's pie nearby.
I can smell it too. How did we all not roll below a 17 on a pie check?
Yeah, that's crazy actually.
I didn't even bother.
Yes, there is pie cooking.
I cast detect thoughts.
Do you just want surface thoughts, or do you want?
I want surface thoughts. I think he looks a little nervous. I just want surface thoughts.
Okay, yeah. On the surface thoughts, you do truly get. My wife is still cooking pie. I hope she can cook them fast enough to where we can feed these adventurers.
I nudge Cascu, and I go. We're all right. We're set.
Yeah.
We're set.
All right.
Yes. She. They should be ready in just a little bit, if that's okay. Me asking you guys to wait just a little bit longer.
We're not
Sure.
in any rush.
We were trying to surprise you, but
My pie dart went off, and what can you say?
you is that an actual thing? Do you is that an actual?
Oh yeah. I know there's pie around.
Is it like a device, like a magical device? I would love to take it.
It's in my heart.
Oh, so it's just you really like pie.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like to a level that's some would say supernatural.
Oh, okay.
Some
Yeah.
would say divine.
Wow. That's we
It's
are
scary.
we are just learning so much about each other, and this is kind of a walking and talking thing. You guys get up to this towards the back of the room, and it's pretty much just this giant great hall. There are two to the side, two stairwells that kind of curve up to another balcony. But you guys get past underneath the balcony, and to the left-hand side there is this nice mahogany carved door. And this is a little bit of a bigger door, not the shape of a pengman. This is just a regular shaped door. And he opens it, and you guys see it's just a empty room, all stone. There's a stone floor, stone walls, and it's maybe 20 feet by 20 feet, just a small square room. If we're gonna go in here in just a second, the Emperor should be coming soon, and you guys hear this thumping coming down the stairs. Oh, wait a minute. Everyone, wait for me. Guys, wait up. And you see this Pengmen come around the corner, and he has on this like white fur kind of cloak, and then he's actually wearing a tuxedo. He has a bow tie on. I'm gonna laugh so much doing his accent, so I'm so sorry. Guys, wait up. Guys, I'm coming. And he kind of does this little frolic over to you guys. Oh, it's so nice to meet everyone. How is everyone doing? And he kind of reaches out his flipper as if for you guys to kiss it.
Simon
you-
does. Simon does.
Hello. Ah, you must be the fighter that Clyde told me about. What was your name again? Simon, I believe.
Simon Malice.
Ah, Simon Malice, you're such a nice young man. Ah, yes. And who are you? And he kind of looks over at Miles.
Me?
Yes, you. You're a magic wielder, I believe, if I'm correct.
Yeah. So on good days, yes.
Yes. And what is your name again? Moody?
Miles, it's Miles. It's Miles.
Miles. Oh,
It's Miles.
what a beautiful name. So much better than Moody. That would have just been a horrible name.
Oh, thank you.
And who's this large man standing in front of me? What is your name, Squire?
I'd like to take a knee and kneel and be like, Kasaki Trekar, Your Highness.
Oh, Kasaki, and he takes his other fin and he just kind of pats you on top of the head. Kasaki, it's so nice to meet. I bet you're a very, very strong man.
How large is this pigman?
Yeah.
Like, what is his size?
He's a little bit larger than the other one, so he is about, probably about my height, around that 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
Yeah, so he's regular human size. The other ones are probably, the max that they reach is probably about 5 foot, and also depending on what breed of penguin they are.
Okay.
But yeah, he's right about average human height.
Okay. Okay.
And who's this little fella I see down in here? He's so cute.
You're not talking about me.
Yes, I was talking about you. What's your name? Young fellow. I can't tell if you're young or old. It's just you kind of all just blend together a little bit.
Mildly racist.
So your name?
It's not cute. My name is Drugan.
Drugan, you're a very loud talker. I like you, Drugan. Yes, we should go to the lab and we should talk more about everything that you guys know and about I don't know why we're going to the lab. My office is so comfortable, but apparently Clyde wants to take us to the lab, so we'll go to the lab. Clyde, let us be on our way. And you see Clyde has been in the same position the entire time, and he's just kind of standing inside that small 20 by 20 foot room. Yes, you guys can we'll go on into the lab. You can see he's having a little bit of secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, we'll just go on down. Emperor, actually, you probably don't need to come. I can just relay all the information to you. No, Clyde, I must come. I must be there in person to hear the wisdom that flows from these young let's see, we got a human, we got a half elf, we got we got 2 elvish fey creatures and a deep gnome and a human. Wow, this is you're such a great group to be around. I just want to we should have a group hug. Maybe later. I will try not to get ahead of myself.
I
Yes.
just lean over to Simon. I kind of tug on his shirt. I said, "Do we have to be here?"
Telekinetically, because I can do that now. He goes, unfortunately, yes.
I'm first startled, by his telekinetic.
Oh, yeah,
because I
'cause-
thought it was the crystal. So I like.
Yeah,
You
he
got-
did.
I didn't
That's like
even
the
think
first
about
time he
that.
did that.
You got a lot of people in your head, Drugan.
Drew gets struggling, man.
I'm definitely side-eyeing Drugan as he panics. I'm like,
We know it's true.
I'm like, I guess that is my first time doing that. I was like, I can speak in minds now. Don't worry about it.
It's true.
It's
Jurgen
Simon.
is
No,
having
I
a
am
midlife
like-
crisis
he is
now because
like-
if he just got that information, he doesn't know if it's if it's Simon being messing with him.
It's gonna
This
be me
entire
the whole
time.
time. It's just Simon doing a voice.
As Drugan's kind of in the corner having his midlife crisis going on, figuring out what's reality and what's not. You see that Clyde presses this stone brick on the wall, and as he does, you feel a shift as you feel the room start to go down. And as it just goes down a little ways, you guys are now not encased by a stone wall, but instead a glass panel. And you look out and see a giant glass dome that stretches out for as far as you guys' eye can see. You can see the bottom of the glass as it kind of domes up, but it makes it look so much further because everything outside of the dome is water, as you guys are underneath in a dome underneath the sea. And this is as the elevator goes down, this is our lab where we come up with our we create runes and magical devices. You're welcome to take a look at anything. I do think it would be prevalent that pretty soon we all sit down, you, me, and the Emperor, and we talk about the white codes, if that's all right.
Simon, as he walks out of the elevator, is like enraptured how they just got from one place to the other, and hits all the buttons on their way out the door. He just kind of smacks it on his way out. So that's pretty cool.
You smack it, and you see like the stones ding 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 ding, ding light up. And as you guys get out of the elevator, you see 50 to 100 penguins all walking around. They all have these white lab coats on, and there are various you guys have never seen this stuff before. There are various devices, some with big wheels on them, and they look like you could sit inside them. There are wires that spark with what looks like electrical energy. Some that are just a rune that you guys are probably more used to seeing, that's hooked up to these wires that are, it's pulsing magical energy and lighting up bulbs and stuff like that. This is the most technology you guys have ever seen in your entire life. And with that, I'm going to get some gin.
I was like, what happens? Levi gets gin.
I want it to be known that as we go down further underneath the water, and as the elevator goes down, Kasaki is terribly uncomfortable.
Okay.
Deal.
Simon
And also wants to make sure none of you are billionaires, right?
Oh no. Yeah, I think Simon feels a little queasy too.
Jurgen is just in a haze. Like, mind out of it. Life is a lie.
Yeah.
Just like,
Having a moment of personal panic.
yeah, it's like a full blown identity crisis right now.
You're having a gnome crisis.
So yeah.
With the voices in your head and the access to brand new technology.
Yeah, you know what is real.
Maybe
Gosh,
Drugan can visit a therapist. Maybe they have
Gnomes
that
don't open
here.
up like that.
Oh no. They build their walls thick
Exactly.
One's trapped.
and
Because
embedded
the
with
caves
gems.
they live in. Yes.
You know, as they opened up the room for like the bare stone room, Miles. It's canonically true that Miles waited till the very last second to step in because he thought it was just a blank room, and what if they got stuck? But it opened.
Fair.
I thought we were gonna get killed.
Yeah, that's like.
And yeah, you guys are in this giant lab, and Clyde kind of looks at you and he goes, "There's actually, you guys can take a little bit of time to look around. There's just this room right over here that, and you see points over to this glass doorway, and almost like what you guys would know to be like a conference room. Points over to me and the Emperor will just be sitting right in there. Oh, Clyde, my throne is not in that room. We must send someone to go get my throne and bring it down so I can sit in complete comfortability. Oh, my back is going to be so sore if I sit on those chairs in there, those little rolling chairs. And you do see the chairs in this room have little wheels on the bottom of them. I just can't sit in there. I do need my throne. Yes, I'll send someone right up to get your throne. Yeah, so you guys have time to look around while we get the Emperor's throne in place.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Do we need lab coats?
Yeah, wristbands maybe.
Yes, we can get you some guest passes. And he walks over to this wall, and there's like this little metal box that he opens up, and there's these 4 little badges on like necklace badges that he brings over. Yes, you guys can just wear these. You should just be able, you don't need lab coats. We're not like sterile around here or anything like that. But people should know that you guys are guests. That was a good idea. I have so much on my mind right now. I just didn't think about it. I'm so sorry.
I will. I'll take one of those. Thank you. And then Miles. Who's standing next to Miles?
I think we're all just right next to each other. I think everyone is.
I was gonna say who was closest, but Miles grabs the closest person. I'm gonna say it's Kasugi. Come on, let's go look around. And he heads off in a direction at random, namely towards where he sees the runes.
Well, Drugan looks like me and you.
I look at him just kind of suspiciously. And
I what?
Something on my face. Is Tito here? He's always learning.
He's been following.
Tito, where did you get the lab coats? This is ridiculous. How'd they give you one?
Just munching on it.
You look down and there's like this sheep-sized lab coat that's just sit on top of Tito.
Well, a group of 3 never hurt.
All right, Kasuki. All right.
Yeah.
So rooms, right? That's our game, right? We've got a little bit of time. You and I think we both know that there's something interesting to find around here. Miles walks up to I guess do I see are there operators? Or they're who's over there by the rooms and lightning and stuff? Anybody?
Yeah, there's these 3 pengmen, all that look to be the same breed as Clyde, that are just standing around this one kind of this. It's almost going back and forth between red and blue, kind of making a purple looking translucent rune. And they're all have like these little almost like these needles, and they're just kind of poking in different places, and as they do, little lights flicker from where they poke.
Hi guys. What are you working on? What is this?
Oh, it seems we have some visitors, yes. We are working on connecting this magical rune. This is very... do you know what a magical rune is?
It's a rock that's magical.
Yes. Well, we're trying to give this the ability to... most runes have one type of ability they have, or an element that they can project in some ways.
Okay.
We're working on splicing multiple runes together here to give it multiple elements or abilities. This is a fire and water rune that we put together. We're trying to make some sort of a steam. Our steam bath is broken right now, and so we need a substitute, and that is what we're working on right now, is getting some hot steam to flow from this beautiful rock. Would you like to take a closer look at it, or is there any other runes that you would like to look at? Yes, sir. Big man, you tall, muscular man. Wow. Yes.
Thank you. You said you have rooms for all the elements, but how about like food? We know that there are like potato crop runes and
Yes.
maybe pie.
And,
I don't know, I maybe just throwing that out there. That might be like a pie rune. I know there's food involved, so I'm just saying.
oh yes. There's a pie. The
Do
pie.
you have like them in excess or like?
No, we just have one. It's in the bakery.
Uh,
Yes, we make those runes through the same almost process that were used to make this one. Splicing multiple runes together, or trying to add elements to a rune to create farming, agriculture, stuff like that. Yes.
so you could make multiple of the same rune.
Yes. So, like, we have the pie rune that you mentioned, but we only have one because we really only currently have the need for one. Like the potato growing rune that you mentioned, we have 20, 30 of those that, yes.
And how long does it take to make a rune?
Well,
Basically, offer them money.
it can take... potato runes are quite easy to splice together. You take a rune and you hollow it out, and you stick a potato in it, and you mend them back together, and then you have a potato rune. Same with a lot of different vegetables and fruits of that nature, but these, like the one I'm working on, that we're splicing two runes together, we've been working on this for maybe a little less than a week, 5-6 days right now.
So does a pie rune work the same way as a potato rune?
Pie runes are a little bit different. So for the pie rune, you have to take the multiple So like a pie rune can create, say, 4 or 5 different types of pies, right? So you got, let's just say, for example, you got apple, blackberry, blueberry, um, peach pie. We love a good peach pie around here. And then let's just say a random cranberry. I don't know. I've never seen a cranberry pie, but if we wanted to, we could. So you take elements of all 5 of those. So you would take a piece of an apple, blackberry, peach, everything, stick them inside the rune, mend the rune back together, and then after that, you have to get the breading down. So after that, you take a bread rune that we have created, and you splice part of this rune now that have the fruit inside of it, and you splice the bread rune with that rune, and you create the pie, because there's more fruit filling than the actual bread, correct?
I see, yes.
So then you take that part of the spliced rune that you took off the fruit, and you put it to the bread rune, and you can create like banana bread or something like that, something yes.
Just one last question.
Yes.
Could I know you're very busy here, and
Yeah.
you're doing
Well,
things for the whole community.
We always have time for guests.
Well, I was wondering if I could maybe commission you and to make a rune that I could take with me for my travels.
I'm guessing you're talking about a pie rune.
You're good, you're good. Oh, yeah.
Yes. What kind of, and you see he takes out this little notepad. Yeah. What kind of fruits would you like in it? You can do a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 7.
Does it cost more to do 7, or is it all the same cost?
It costs 1 gold per fruit.
Okay, we're doing 7.
Okay.
I'll take an apple,
Apple?
peach.
Okay, let me just actually write these down for real.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
You okay?
Apple, peach. Let's go cherry.
Cherry, classic cherry.
Yeah.
Like, Kasky, what about pot?
Pot pie.
Yeah.
I
I've
thought
never
you
heard
were,
of the pot fruit.
I thought you were talking about marijuana, young lad, and I said that normally does not go inside of a pie.
It does sound horrible, doesn't it?
It does quite. It sounds like it has quite a bit of a smoky flavor. If you know what I'm saying. I'm high right now, but I need it. I need it.
Helps me sleep.
Yes, helps me work and deal with people. Anyway,
Passive aggressive.
a pot pie would be a little bit different, as there is stuff like chicken stock that goes into that. You couldn't just add that to a fruit pie rune and be like, then everything would probably come out with a little bit of chicken stock in it, and it might be a little bit weird. So anyway, number 4.
Boysenberry.
Poisonberry. Is that what you said?
Boysenberry.
I don't even know what that is.
Poisonberry.
We'll find it.
They're different pies.
What's number 5, sir?
I think we're gonna do a plum.
A plum pie. Don't stick your thumb in it.
Nah.
What's next? That's how many is you have 2 more. God, I can't wait for this to be over. Please.
We've skipped passive
let's go
aggressive.
Blackberry.
Blackberry, that's my favorite, if I'm being honest.
It's a good pie. It's a good pie.
Yes, it is, yes. I'm back to liking you now. Give me your 7th.
All right. Now this might is like. Can you do a moss pie? Is that similar, or do I need to pick another fruit?
Yes, no. Just are you talking about like the fungi?
Yep.
Okay,
Is
yes.
all this going into one pie? Or is
No.
it some different ones?
It's different ones.
It's a room.
Yes. We can make a moss pie. Yes.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. Let's do that. I almost feel like I'm overcharging you for that one. Oh, it's, fungi moss pie. Yes. I will take a break from this important steam bath rune, and I will get on that. Let's see. So the initial, just the pie rune, is 3 gold, and then for the 4 additional, it'll just be 7 gold.
Perfect. All right.
And you hand over to him 7 gold, and he takes it, and you see him pocket it. Like, this is probably not a normal thing that goes on here, but for 7 gold, he will do it.
Darn right he will.
And he walks away to go collect the berries and everything.
All right. Well, I got what I needed. How about you, Miles?
Well, I was gonna ask him a question, but he's gone now, so I guess it's just
Well, there's other people working on this steam room as well.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi. I've got.
Hey.
Do you know about runes and all that?
Yeah, I know about runes. I'm working on one right now.
Oh, that's great. Okay. What do you know? Do you know anything about this? And Miles pulls out. He reaches in his shirt and he pulls out it's just a leather cord, and on it is like a silver disc, so reflective that it's almost a perfect mirror. And he holds it out. He's like, "Do you know? Maybe you know anything about what this might be?" It looks like a coin if it was completely smooth.
Yeah, and he grabs it and takes a look at it.
Man, let me look around with this. Yeah.
And he give me 1 sec. He looks at it for a while, and
I've never dealt with anything like this because I'm like in the rune department here. You see, maybe like if you take it over to the so there's like the rune department. That's what we're in. And then there's like the tech department. The tech department might know something. It does seem magical. We could test it overnight if you would like, and that would give us a for sure tell of what it is.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, dude. I can definitely like test it overnight, and we can see. It's definitely magical. I know that. Like, it's definitely magical.
Okay.
But I can't tell what kind of magic it's dispersing. But we can wait for the test results. And this
Miles,
guy,
he breaks the cord and then repairs it with mending and gives it to him.
and this guy wanders off as well. And now you two are there with just one Pengmen that is kind of left alone working on the rune, and he sees the other two leave, and he just kind of gets back to work.
I didn't want this to be a moral choice. Oh man. Miles wants to look around. He wants to look for Drugan and Simon.
Yeah, and let's get over to what they have been up to.
So Jurgen just kind of looks at Simon, and he's like,
this emperor, he doesn't seem very competent. I don't think he's going to help us very much. I don't think he's smart.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It looks like he looks like kind of like a face, look like someone that was kind of shooed in. Seems like a family lineage thing more than anything else. So
Yeah,
I just hope we don't have to deal with him much.
I agree. He gets on my nerves,
Yeah,
but not in the way that Miles gets on my nerves, but just in a different way.
understandable. Is there anything you want to check out, Drugan?
I would like to leave this place.
Okay. I want to ask these guys some questions, because for them not having posable thumbs, they sure work on quite a bit of stuff.
That's a good point. I would like to see that.
Well, yeah, I would like to just. I kind of want to. We kind of veer off from where Miles and Kasaki went, and I want to just kind of look for just some Pengmen that's not really busy, just someone that's kind of like not really on break, but just like someone that's not that busy. Like he kind of wants to not bother anyone.
It's kind of a better person than everyone else.
You find one.
Okay.
Yeah, you look over and you guys head over towards the tech department where there's these bigger inventions, some smaller, but some are quite massive. You see them working with these different types of skinny electrical wires that you guys really know nothing about. And as you look over, there is a porch, like a deck swing kind of thing that is hung up between two inventions. And there's this swinging bench, and on the bench there is this much smaller penguin that has the normal look of the penguin, but then it has this almost like brow of yellow, almost like feathers coming around its skull, and it's sitting there on this little stone device, just looking at it.
Yeah, I think Simon kind of walks up. He doesn't want to like startle him, but he goes, "Simon Malice, we're guests here. This is my friend Drugan."
Hey, what's up, dude? My name's Rockhopper, bro.
Rockhopper, well, nice to meet you. We just had some questions. We didn't want to bother anyone, but I guess I probably shouldn't bother you if you're on break either. But it just seemed something about you called to me, I guess.
No, I'm working, dude. I'm not on break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Product testing.
What product, or is that just a? We're new to all this. We really don't.
You don't seem very smart either.
He says aloud.
Yeah, dude. You're as small as me, bro, dude. You're funny. Yeah, man, like I'm testing this stone phone right here. It's a phone.
What's that?
Yeah, what is exactly?
Man, you can like call people and like you can like talk to people over like long distances and stuff like that. And
That's what a letter's for.
a lot quicker though than a letter, like because a letter you like send in the mail, right? And then it takes like a long time for a reply, but like this is instant. Like if I have a stone phone and you do, man, I can just call you right up, bro.
Faster than this, and he hears in his head, "Hello."
Yeah, like I mean, it takes a while for me to like tap out the numbers, but like almost as instant. But, like you guys don't have a stone phone, so I can't like prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have some?
Yeah, we got stone phones that like you can just like So they're like in this beta version or whatever. They work perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work perfectly fine. But like, I mean, if you guys want like one for your group, I don't see why that's such a big deal. And then we can like exchange info and talk, bro. I mean, you guys seem pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I want to talk to him.
You get, I mean, like maybe not this little guy, but like you definitely seem like a real down to earth dude, guys. Someone I could definitely vibe with in the future.
I tell Drugan in my mind, I go, well, we could just get the phone. And we don't have to call him ever again after this, but we could just get the phone. Don't respond, Drugan. Don't respond. Don't respond to this message that I'm sending in your head.
Was that to my head or no?
No, that was it. Yeah, that was in your head.
Okay. I just kind of like look at him, like confused as all hell.
And I look over and I go, yeah, and I think we could. Quick question. Why don't the Pengmen share their resources outside of the nest?
I mean, man, dude, we used to, but like, we can't anymore. Like, we used to, like, yeah, like,
because of the white coats.
bro, why the heck am I telling you this? Because this guy definitely doesn't know shit about anything going on outside.
Or he knows everything.
Yeah. He might just know it all. Yeah, like, I mean, we used to be, like, really, like, super chill, and, like, a lot of people vibed with us, but then, like, these stupid guys with coats came in, and they were like, yo, stay back here. And we were like, I mean, we don't really want to, but, like, we're also not gonna, like, argue, you know?
Yeah, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, like, we might be stuck back here, but, like, I can still, like, call my friend and Jim around right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but like, it was kind of a thing. I was like, it doesn't really affect you.
Yeah, no, like me personally, it probably like affects some other guys more than it does me.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, for just like product testing, like, I mean, I'm still pretty like chill.
Well, if you could get us one of those phones, we could probably put in a lot of good words so other people will want them, and then we'll just tell people, like, you sent us. You're the one who got us this phone.
Dude, I didn't even like think about that. That's like such a good idea, actually.
Like how they do
Like-
like on boards, like they advertise new places on.
Yeah,
like,
because
boards,
like
but-
I've been trying like to spread my name, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you guys could like I did a lot to like get these products to where they are now.
Oh, I'm sure.
So like, if you could just like
Simon
get
like
my
half
name-
believes him. Simon probably actually believes him because he just doesn't understand. Like he doesn't.
So like, if you could like just get my name out there to like a few individuals, like, and kind of spread the word of the work I'm doing here, dude, I'd be making bank. Like,
Yeah.
I'd appreciate you so much.
Well, like you would probably. Yeah, I mean, we could probably. Yeah, I mean, it's like a deal. We could probably work out like a deal for that. You know, my buddy
Yeah.
Rugen here. He was actually the guy who told me. He was like, man, this guy has like a vibe that we should go up and talk to him because I bet he knows something.
No, I can tell because like Drugan, like
Because he's brutally honest.
he's straight up honest. Like,
Yeah.
and I like that in a person because like when I get in business with someone, I don't want to be I don't want to be getting deceived and like beating around the bush. Like I want someone to be straight with me and like Drugan, I can tell he's a real one.
Yeah, because you would rather want someone who's gonna sit here and talk and tell you, be honest with you, than have someone who's just gonna lie to you and not do what they're into the deal.
Dude,
You could definitely trust me and Drugan.
absolutely.
As we
like,
stand there with the sheep.
absolutely, and like the sheep is such a cool vibe for you guys. Like it fits you guys' personalities so well. But like, yeah, let's go over and get you let's get you one of these stone phones.
Oh, and real quick, do you know anyone that would, like, is there like an organic department? I guess
Yeah.
is what you would call it, like organic. Like they would do more like, not like human, like someone who would know about like the body and stuff like that?
Like a pharmacy.
Yeah, a little deeper than that. Not like not medicine, more like the internal workings of like people and stuff like that.
Yeah, we got a pharmacy, bro.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's I can get you these stone phones, and then like you do have to call for an appointment, which kind of sucks because it's like, yo, I just want some I just want some medicine,
Okay.
right?
But
But,
we
like-
could probably just put in a good word. We could probably just be like, we know you.
Yeah,
They'll probably
yeah.
just let
You
us in.
no, they are super cool with me there.
Can I roll insight?
So, like,
Can I roll
yeah.
insight? Can me and Drugan both roll insight?
yeah.
I want to know if this guy actually has like pretty good stature among these people, or if it's like he's just fucking with me. Oh, I only rolled a 3.
I rolled an 8. I don't believe him, but
We might
From what
have
you
to.
guys, from what you guys can tell, he's not lying.
Okay.
At least not outright lying.
Mhm.
Actually, I would almost. No, I won't. So he takes you over to this little almost like a work table, and there is on the work table there are 2 of these little devices that just look like they're face down. They just look like stones.
I just pick one.
So like, yeah, if you pick one up and then put like a little bit of pressure on the right hand side with your finger, it should turn on.
Oh. Well, what is?
Yeah.
What? Can I ask what pops up?
Yeah, and so you turn it around, and the front of the rock is also just a normal rock.
That's how Simon's holding it.
But as you put pressure on the side, there's the whole front of it lights up with like this magical glow, and a PENG lights up, and then it disappear, and you're on this like screen where there's these little squares that have different little icons on them. Yeah, so like I could like describe all this to you, right?
Yeah.
Or like I could just give you like the manual.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we'll just Jurgen.
We'll take the manual.
We'll take the manual. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I think I have to tell you, and like he taps the back, and Drugan, you see this looking kind of at the back. The back of it lights up a little bit, and it just has 4 numbers on it that are 4757. Yeah, so like if you see that little number, that's like the number that people will type to call you guys. Like that's you guys' number.
Interesting. And I'm assuming we put others people's. We'll read the manual.
Yeah, so like my number's 8573.
Great, got it.
If you just want to like,
Yeah.
if you just want to
Yeah, I
put that
can.
down.
Yeah, Simon adds it in. Simon adds.
Okay. You add it in, and then he yeah, so like I guess technically you don't really have to call the pharmacy, but like you can just go.
I mean, we got the
Over
guest
there.
pass, right? We should just-
Yeah, like you can just go in, and they should serve you pretty well.
Sweet. Well,
Um,
nice meeting you, Rockhopper.
Rock opera, yeah, dude. It's man, I don't even know if I got you guys' name, but like you guys are chill, so I feel like we're just bonded already, and I don't even need you guys' name. You know what I mean?
We go by the Book Boys, and you'll meet
Dude.
the other 2, I'm sure.
Dude, so there's 2 more of you.
There
That's
is.
sick, dude. Dude, I bet they're like on that same wavelength as you guys.
They absolutely are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay back down and get to work.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Lay down.
And he waddles off back to his little lounge swing, and you guys are free to go to the pharmacy if you want.
I poke Drugan, and you can take this how you want, Evan, in character. But Simon leans over and he goes, "If you want, I just have like 2 or 3 questions I want to ask these people back in the pharmacy. If you want to find the others, I'll meet you back at the door, unless you have anywhere else you want to go."
Go on, I'll find the others.
All right. If you might, I mean, you can introduce him to Rockhopper. I know you liked him.
No. No.
Well, here, you take the phone. You take this. I will go and show them that. I'm sure that and here's the manual. We'll figure out how to do that later. I will be right back. And Simon walks off to the pharmaceuticals.
Hey, Simon's about to have a solo adventure.
I just kind of go in the direction he points me. I'm assuming I find it. Because Simon was just looking for not really the pharmacy, but people who know about the actual, like, human body and stuff like that.
Yeah. You kind of walk back a little ways and you see this door that says pharmacy on top, and kind of a few stations that are around there look as if they're looking at not technology, but they're examining bones and structures and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of walk up to one that's like examining like probably like bones and stuff like that, and I would just like to, I do the same thing. I go, "Simon Malice, I'm a guest here. I just had a few questions, if you don't mind me asking."
And this is a even smaller penguin. There are about 3 of them that are on top of this table with these kind of laid out bones.
Mhm.
It is a little blue pengman.
Hello, yeah, Simon Malice.
Simon Malice? My name is Victoria.
Nice to meet you, Victoria. I just had a few questions about some stuff, if you had the time.
Yes, we're just trying to figure out this secret. Get it? Okay. I'm not that good with humor.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay.
It's
if-
Victoria's Secret.
I don't understand the reference.
Yes. Thank you for. I heard a random
No,
drum.
that was weird. It's like someone else knows you're funny.
Must be the music.
It must be a
department.
really funny joke if I understood the reference.
Yes, it must be the music department. They're always. Yes, they're just
I look
lay
over
around.
my shoulder to 4 penguins on drum set. Are they always here?
And you actually look over and you see Rockhopper's with him, and he's on the drums now. Let's rock this stage,
I thought he
guys.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's kind of annoying, but like he's cool, I guess.
Fair enough.
I actually have a super big crush on him, but like,
I could put in a good word.
yeah, like I don't really want to like get it. What is it that you need, actually?
Oh, okay. I was wondering about something, and I kind of are there like stuff laying around, like unimportant stuff, like probably like tools and stuff like that?
You can see that this is like a little, definitely a smaller division, but like there are flasks with liquid and stuff like that.
Yeah, I go, well, you guys seem to know a lot more than obviously we do about some things, and I haven't been able to find a magical answer, so I was hoping to find a technological answer.
Yeah.
I have these abilities, and he kind of throws some stuff up with his mind and like dances them around and kind of just like puts them all back, like just immediately puts them all back, but wants to demonstrate. But my parents don't have these abilities, and I haven't met anyone besides people who have learned spells to also possess these abilities. So I was wondering how something like that would develop, and if that was a thing that you guys have came across.
like offspring developing traits that neither of the parents have? Is that what you're like most kind of wondering about?
Yeah, and just if you've seen these traits develop elsewhere.
Um, I mean, it seems like you have some sort of uh telekinetic ability. I'm guessing. Parent offspring developing traits that the parents don't have is common and yet not common at the same time. It all depends on the actual parents, depending on race and everything like that. Some people can get together with no apparent special abilities, and their offspring's gonna turn out the same way. But some mixing the X and Y chromosomes or the X and X chromosomes, um, just that can develop abilities in their offspring that are unlike the parents or any close relatives have. We would, I, I can't look at you and tell you what's going on. We would have to take blood and run a few tests.
Well, I mean, if you have a second.
The test will take multiple days, but if you have a stone phone, we could contact you even if you're not around.
Yeah, actually, Rockhopper just hooked me up with one.
Got it.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I know. But I don't have my number, and I forgot it. But I could write yours down.
Yes. Let me just.
And maybe I can slide it to Rockhopper.
You dog.
In exchange. Yeah, in exchange for what you're doing for me.
That would be like.
And he thinks
like,
we're really chill. So.
Yeah. That would be like probably one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me.
Yeah.
I'm like really quiet, so like a lot of people don't like. This is like so cool to have someone like come up to me and talk to me, because like normally people talk to the people that are more outstanding and like you know, not as quiet and shy.
Well, you're super intelligent, and you seem to know what you were doing, so.
Yeah, and she takes out a little sheet of paper, kind of just like a little sticky note that was on the table, and she pulls out this pen, and you see she has to wrap like her whole little fin around it. It's almost like locked in her like shoulder,
So that's
and
how you do it.
and she writes down 9921.
Can you write that down, Ivan, real quick?
Yep.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Do you want to take?
I will need to take your blood. If you just come over here and sit down, and there's just kind of like this chair with, you know, the desk that they have in school that kind of wrap around that you can set your arm on. And she just kind of hops over to it. You go and sit down, and she opens up this little, almost like a drawer inside the wall, and inside are a lot of medical devices, stethoscopes, stuff like that. She pulls out a needle, and she pulls out this little bottle that you can read says, I don't know, the alcohol. And she pulls out this little gauze pad, and she douses the gauze pad and wipes your arm down right at the elbow joint, and she sticks this little needle into it and draws out some blood, and I'll just put this in the testing device and give you a call in just a few days.
Well, thank you, and I'll make sure to uphold my end of the bargain.
Yeah, that's like Cause like he's really handsome, but like
He's got
He's-
those little.
yeah, but like we're so different. I just never felt like I could go up and be like, "Hey, I'm Victoria."
Opposites attract, you know.
Well, that's what
And
that's
he's
what
so
they-
busy with this project.
That's what
Testing.
he is super busy. He's one of the hardest workers here.
I bet.
Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, yes, you as well. And I immediately turn around and I beeline it for Rockhopper.
You go over to Rockhopper, and he's in the background. You've kind of heard this drum beat going, and now he's putting his sticks down. And
Can I say that I found these guys on the way?
yeah, let's
Because
go
I
ahead.
don't want to be alone for. I don't want to be alone for those.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say, as you kind of walk over there, you see Drugan, who has caught up on his way back to the door. He passed the other two, and then they are kind of making their way around through the rune section into the tech section, kind of to where you are. And on your way, yeah, you find the other three members of your party.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
found you
Simon.
guys. This place is so
Hey.
big. Hello, everyone.
You won't believe what we're getting.
Oh no! What?
Kathy, tell him.
I commissioned a Pyrune.
Pie guy himself.
Unlimited pies.
Well, I guess we won't have to worry about rations anymore. Unless we
Well,
only want to eat pies.
I believe I don't. I might have forgot to tell you this. Whenever you guys first initially met, Annabeth. No, I didn't tell you this because you guys just kind of incited that there is a pie thing. He would have told you whenever you were talking about commissioning the pie rune. He would have told you that it can make 2 pies every short or long rest.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
We're good.
So
Drugan, did you figure out the Peng phone?
No, I didn't look at it. It's bad juju.
Fair enough. Can I add this? Can you add this number to it real quick?
You can have it back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can take it. And I put the number in. I don't remember what the number is, but 997.
921.
9921. Yeah, I add the number to it, and I look at Drugan and I go, Drugan, real quick, I have to go talk to Rockhopper again.
Okay.
Listen,
Why?
Listen. It's because I have a favor, and that was what was in exchange for it. So I have to go help our
Good
friend
luck.
Victoria, which you don't know. Yeah, so I just kind of, if you guys, I mean, if everyone's going, I'm assuming, up to Rockhopper.
Yeah, I'm following. Oh.
You guys need to meet this guy. He's the guy who gave us this thing. Drugan's not a big fan. And
Jurgen is like mustering up the courage just to like walk in his direction again.
I telekinetically talk to I talk to Miles and Casking. I go, yeah, he's really not that great, but he is pretty cool. I mean, he's all right. I mean, he gave us a free phone,
It's like
so but he seems pretty knowledgeable. Oh,
Good talk,
this
no.
is Simon, by the way.
Yeah, everybody's like, So when did you start doing that, Simon?
Yeah, I just picked it up after that fight. It was weird. I just kind of, something inside me was just like, I just started hearing everyone's thoughts, and it was honestly, it was really terrifying for about 55 seconds, and then
You can hear our thoughts.
well, if I want, but like, I wouldn't do it to you guys without permission,
Good to know.
and I can talk to you guys, but like, I wouldn't like, now anyone in here, I can kind of, like, I just kind of read, I want to read Rockhopper's thoughts real quick. Surface
You
level.
wanna-
Surface
Flatline.
level.
you want to read surface level
Yeah.
Rockhopper stuff. He's putting his drumsticks down and he's kind of getting up from his his set, and he's just thinking, man, I definitely need to like take another trip to the pharmacy because I'm like running low on supply right now. Should probably head over there.
Yeah, and I go, well, I gotta go speak to him real quick. You guys can come if you want to meet him.
Miles is gonna follow like not too close, not too far. He's gonna saunter over there.
Okay. Hey, rock over.
Yeah. Oh,
Made it back from
hey.
the pharmacy somehow.
hey, it's you. Yeah. I was just heading there. To
Hey.
get, yeah.
Actually, real quick, I was actually over there, and I was like, man,
Yeah?
Rockhopper, I bet he just has like the perfect girl, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like not that type of guy to be like a one girl pingman.
Wow,
No.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, something deep inside me was just like, man. I was
like,
like, and I bet, and you know who I thought it was?
Like, well, I'm always like searching for that one soulmate, that I
okay.
can like experience life with, but like they
Until
just
then,
haven't
you're just
like
kind of floating.
yeah.
Yeah. But you know who I thought it was whenever I was thinking about that?
Ooh.
That girl Victoria from the pharmacy.
Dude, she's got that like cute shy girl kind of like vibe to her.
Yeah.
I'm like I like really dig that.
Yeah. I could like totally like, because she thought I was pretty chill because I went up and talked to him I had some questions.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know who also is really chill? Rockhopper. And they were like, yeah, Rockhopper is really chill.
Bro, you name dropped me, bro.
I
That's
did,
dope.
bro. I got you. Of course I did. You hooked me up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I go, I could, if you want me to. I can drop I can give you her number.
Bro, what'd she say?
Bro, she was like, Rockhopper, like, he's super chill, and we started hearing your music, and she was like, he keeps it cool. He keeps it cool here in the office where everyone's all kind of uptight. Rockhopper's like that soul in the lab.
Dude, if she was like low key, right?
Yeah.
If she was like feeling my vibe, bro, like I was definitely like reaching out for my soulmate. So like in my music, I try to like express the emotional part of myself. So like if she was feeling the vibes that I was sending off, then like she might like that'd be like really cool just to like even sit down and have like a coffee with her or something.
Yeah, bro. I bet she likes coffee.
Yeah,
I bet you just knew that.
Yeah, because like I bet we're like I bet our star signs are like pretty close in line with each other. So like, dude,
You have to send me something on star signs because I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, like it's all cool. It's nothing like intense or anything. I don't want to like overwhelm like your chakra or anything like that. But yeah, dude, thanks.
Yeah, here. Yeah, I pull out my phone. I go, yeah, here's the number. She definitely was like implying that I give it to you and text you, but she didn't want to be like forward because then she wouldn't have like the shy girl vibe. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no, like that's such like her just styles. Like I love that. And he pulls out his phone and you see him type in the 4 numbers and he goes, maybe I'll just like give it a minute before I walk over to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
I got some secret supplies that I can run and get. So like I'll just give her like some time to cool off and then maybe like tonight or in the morning I'll give her a ring, dude.
Yeah,
You're like, dude, you're definitely a real one.
I try and I flipper him up.
He dabs you up. Yeah, so Rockhopper kind of walks off in the opposite direction. And you guys kind of go around this dome back to the conference room and you see Clyde and the Emperor both in there, and there is like this royal gold plated and maroon cushioned seat in place of a different seat at the head of the table.
Jurgen's eyes just like light up because of all the shiny, but then he just turns to Simon and says,
It's a bit much.
Honestly, Drugan, I never thought you'd say that.
Highly selective of his shiny. Is there anybody in there? In the room?
Yes, the Emperor and Clyde are both in there.
Oh, okay. All right. So Miles eyes up the really nice seat, but he doesn't take it because he sees everybody watching. So he sits in a regular seat.
Yes, you guys can sit anywhere. I think you can tell which seat is the Emperor's.
All right, guys.
Side check.
Let's get down to business.
And as you guys walk in, you see on the table there are these 4 little devices. One looks like a bracelet. One is a like a finger ring. The other is like this little bottle of liquid. And then the other is it's almost in like this plastic. It's a little bit bigger than the others. It's what an Amazon package looks like.
Yeah.
It's kind of in that, so you can't really tell what is inside.
what was the first item again? I apologize.
I think it's technically called a bangle,
Gotcha.
maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like one of those Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they are sitting on the table. Yes, you guys can sit anywhere, and we can start really get down into the nitty-gritty discussion.
I think it's time for the scroll.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing.
And he whips a scroll out of his pack and he spreads it out on the table. And it's like he spreads it like in front of the Emperor, but like kind of in front of Clyde.
Did anyone want a certain seat? Like any of you guys?
No.
No?
I kind of want the one closest to the ring because I've got eyes on it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant, because I'm assuming there's a seat with, like, everything has something in front of it with our seat. I'm assuming that's right?
Yeah, and it's it's a pretty long table, so there's like the 2 seats at the head of the table on either side, and then 4 seats across.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of room wherever you guys want to sit.
Okay. I just meant, I didn't know if the items were in front of the seats. So if anyone wanted to, like, okay. I was like, I didn't know if anyone wanted to sit in front of a certain item.
They're like in the middle of the table,
Gotcha.
kind of stretch. Sorry, I didn't describe that
No,
well
that's my
enough.
bad. Go ahead, Miles.
I still sit near the ring because I got eyes on it.
He just kind of. So Emperor, so we have a scroll. We're really We're here to talk about the path, and a couple of things actually.
Yes.
Do you know about the path? I know it doesn't quite come up this high into the.
That's the great thing about living back here is we don't have to deal with the politics of the path and all that heebie-jeebies. We just live our lives how we want to.
Maybe you'll be happy to know that nobody actually deals with them anymore because it's kind of gone a little bit.
Oh, why?
You see, we actually wanted to know if you knew.
Emperor, how about I take over this conversation? Yes, Clyde, please. All this droning on about the path is boring me.
I hate it with love them.
Simon kind of stands up and goes, well, you'd be interested to know that due to this, an entire town is in shambles, burned to the ground, besides the cobbler. and now taking refuge in
Arlindor.
Alindor.
Look, so we are not fighters. We are
Understand.
of we can't wrap our fins around swords and fight consistently. But we have figured out a way to use our brain powers to create technology. We did have one department, you could also say, that ran out throughout all of Opporus and gained information and things of that nature. We don't know everything there is about the path, but we do know something is going on. We have been kept back here for heading on 4 months now. Because the White Keepers the White Coats won't let us go anywhere else. The last time we had a spy team go out to the swampy area. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. It's called the Marshland Ruins. And on their way, they saw this group of bandits, much like the White Coats, dressed completely different, but they were having a meeting with the White Coats. What? Only one out of 4 of them made it back. From what he told us, from what he remembers, they were meeting with a group led by some lady called the
Memory check.
that they called the Spiteful Queen. This lady dressed in basically all black was meeting with a person from the White Coats. There was a handshake from what he told us, and he, after surviving, coming back, he died shortly after that. They beat him up pretty good. The next day, when we went to send another party out to investigate, White Coats were all already in our territory, coming up on us, telling us to stay here, and for what they called protection, we had to give them magical and technological items bring them to them once a week.
Seems like someone didn't want something getting out.
Does Miles know the Spiteful Queen?
Oh, the Spiteful Queen. Thank you. I was about to ask the name of her.
Gonna be a high DC. Give me just a normal. Give me a history check.
Come on, guys.
High DC. I'm gonna call it 18.
I feel like as Jack, I might know who the Spiteful Queen is, but I don't know if Miles does. So here we go. 18. Feels good to be a gangster.
Simon, you have heard the name, the Spiteful Queen. You have not seen her face or anything like that. You've heard.
Right there?
What?
Oh, never mind. What? I thought Simon and Miles just like cahoots right there.
We did, because he
Okay.
said Simon, and then he had a questioning look, and I was just like,
Oh,
we
okay.
know what he means.
Oh, Miles. Sorry.
Yeah.
You have heard of the Spiteful Queen. You haven't seen her face or anything like that. You've heard word of that she is, like Clyde just told you, she is part of a bandit organization, a crime organization. She's pretty mysterious though. There's nothing,
Mhm.
but that would be what you would know getting that 18 directly.
You know, Levi, when you said the Spiteful Queen, Jack thought you might be talking about the Queen of the Unseelie Court.
Oh, no, I am
Yeah,
not.
I thought it might be like a nickname or something I didn't realize, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll see if I know. And if I know, then I know.
No, I can tell you for sure that it is not the Queen of the Unseelie or Seelie Court.
Okay, just checking. It would fit, you know. Um,
That's
so
great.
essentially, Miles knows what he just told them because there's not much else to know.
And I will also, I don't know if I want to give this to you or not.
Roll
It's a
for it.
mystery. It's a mystery.
Roll
I'm fine
for
with that. And the way I see it, Miles wouldn't really know much about this lady.
Yeah, it might come up in this conversation. But let's leave it for right now.
Okay.
So the white coats are from the Spiteful Queen.
Yeah, they have some sort of deal going on, or of some sort. We haven't been able to get out, and we've even tried to go through the water, through the coast to different locations, and we found once we get to like the edge of the water that the opposite peak highlands ends, there's more monsters in the water than there were before. We can't navigate. It's like whoever is doing this, and I have to guess that the path has something to do with it, but there are beasts on this land that were not here but 6 months ago.
Well, it looks like we know where we need to go.
Yeah.
Seems
Sounds
as
like
though
it.
we were going to run in with the white coats either way.
Well, we know where the white coats stay. They stay on the back side of the front row of mountains, which you guys know that when you guys came in, you climbed up the front side of the first mountain you saw, and then you got a flight over to the dwarves. So you guys kind of missed out on their lair, from what Clyde is telling you.
Gotcha.
If you guys, I know this is a lot to ask, but I feel like you guys are trusting people, and we want to know more about the path and what's going on with this continent. We want to try to.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
I thought you just got shot, dude. Like, oh.
Staying in.
We want to help you, so if you could get rid of the white coats, we could get out and look around the country, the continent, and I'm guessing Rockhopper got you guys a stone phone.
Simon flashes the phone.
So we can contact you about any information we find about the path and of sorts like that.
That seems fair enough to me.
Kind of a little collaboration, you know? We would be like your guy behind the computer, as they say.
Who says that?
These people don't make any sense to me.
Computer.
To be
I don't
fair,
speak,
me
I speak 5 languages, and this is not one of them.
neither.
We'll be your lookout guys per se.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Why did you just say that?
Because I forget you guys aren't as technologically advanced as I was making a reference to something that you guys don't know about, so therefore the reference fell through and you guys didn't get it.
Oh, was it from The Shining?
No,
Oh.
it was
They're
not.
Shinies.
No, it was not from The Shining or Shinies. Let's skip ahead in the conversation,
Okay.
shall we?
Okay.
We
Always change the subject when the Shinies come up.
look, we didn't want to leave you guys to fight. We don't know how many whitecoats there are, how tough they'll be. We didn't want to leave you without giving a little bit of help. So we actually brought these things you see on the table for you guys.
Miles doing his best to look uninterested, but he's clearly fascinated. What do you have?
Clyde walks over and picks up the. Let's roll for. I'll roll for order here.
We can fight. We can have fun little duel.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Just roll initiative.
Yeah. Just roll initiative. See who gets higher. We'll go through.
I'm a sorcerer. I'm slow. 9.
4.
16.
I'm the worst initiative roller.
We knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Aww.
Kasaki, what'd you get?
13.
13. So he looks over at Drugan and he goes, we actually picked this. You're a monk, correct?
Yes.
And he kind of brings his fin over across the table and he passes right over the ring. And he goes to that package that you can't really see what's inside. And this is for you. You can open it now, later, it doesn't matter.
He snatches it, just really disappointed, and just kind of rips it open.
And inside is, you look inside and you kind of start pulling it out, and it is this white, completely like silk white hand wrap, with like almost like the little magical crystals that you saw shining in the snow. They're kind of scattered throughout, and this is
Suspect.
the bindings of the fins. It gives you +1 to hit and damage on unarmed strikes.
Is it a real thing?
No.
Oh. Sorry,
No.
I was looking it up.
It is now, baby.
No. It should help you with your fighting to deal a little more damage to enemies.
Thank you.
Yes, and then he goes over and he kind of he flicks that the little bottle of liquid across the table to Kasaki. If you wouldn't mind, you can just kind of, if you take the top off, there's like a little dropper. You can suck up some of the liquid. Yes. And then just kind of put that on your armor, on the joints in your armor. And you no longer have disadvantage on stealth.
Ooh.
That is the Pengmen coat oil. Next is Miles, I believe. As Clyde kind of comes around the table, he picks up the 2 bangles, the 2 bracelets, and he goes, These are for you if you wouldn't mind putting them on.
Yeah, thank you. And he holds his wrists out like he's about to get handcuffed.
Yeah. And Clyde puts these bangles on your wrist, and as he does this, like, what would you say? What color fits Miles the most?
Miles kind of has, I guess his theme is prismatic. So like if you look at his eyes, the color is like it's a pretty light color always, but it shifts like it's kind of a little reddish, it's a little greenish, a little bluish. It always kind of changing. So I imagine if there had to be some kind of glow or something, it would be a kind of a faint color, but one that shifts.
And as you put these bracelets on, this like geometric pattern kind of shoots up your arm, and as the angles kind of shoot up, it glints of different colors and lights, and it disappears as it reaches your shoulders. For each bangle, so there's 2 of them, you have +1 to AC. And finally, Simon, and he goes and he kind of, with 2 hands, has to pick up this little ring, and he with both of his fins, and he goes over and he goes, "If you could just put your yeah. Just take it." And this ring is the band is silver, and then it doesn't stick up that much. There's like an almost second layer to the band that just sticks up maybe 1/8 of an inch. That's this kind of red maroon color with a cool little, just like a kind of floating aura to it. It kind of pulses with energy. And this gives you an extra psionic die. These devices, you can keep them. You don't have to give them back. They should help in your adventure for the continent.
Hey, Levi, was there a name for the bangles or no?
Yes. The bangles are an actual thing. They are simply called the bracelets of armor. And then Simon, yours is the ring of psionic discipline.
That's kind of cool. That's cool. I like the name. Ring of psionic.
Yeah, there was 2 of those Kasakis and Drugans that I was kind of like able to label with like Pengmen and Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, how do I like make a psychic thing be connected to penguins? And then bracelets of armor. I knew Miles had to get better AC.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
So you should be at 15 AC now, correct?
Once I equip it, yes.
And as you guys put them on, you can feel maybe not Kasaki, because it really is just in your armor. The other 3 of you feel like a bit of strength as it goes through. Yes. I know it's a lot to ask to just have penguins that you've probably never seen anybody like us, and all of a sudden we're saying beat up these people, but we will help you out in the future.
Seeing a people like yours captured like this, controlled, I would hope that somebody else would do the same. So it's really no problem.
We're all about helping the oppressed, I mean,
Well,
it's some kind of zoo.
Then how about to commemorate our union here? Tonight we have a feast, and we can get to work in the morning. And that will be good timing. Hopefully by then, in about the next 6 hours, the second shift will be coming by, and we'll get caught by the trap that we've laid, and we can give you guys some devices to get to their lair quicker than just walking.
Yeah, that sounds good. And a little word of advice: maybe bury a bunch of those outside.
Yes, no, we already did. I had Jasper. He came back in.
Minefield action.
Yes, I had Jasper. After laying the 5, I had him go take 15 more out. But he forgot to write down where they were. He is out there right now with a rune detector, finding and logging.
Sounds good. Dinner it is then.
A feast.
And also, I don't know how you guys got here. I'm guessing a carriage of some sort.
Where did we leave that thing?
You left that.
Ice Palace.
Outside the dwarves, yeah, outside the dwarf.
Oh, it's long gone now.
Well, if you guys want, we can give you some rides to go take down the white coats. We can go. We're on okay standing with the dwarves. We can go fetch your carriage and bring it to you.
Let us know how Edgar is doing.
Edgar, yes, I believe you told me about Edgar.
Yes. In the library.
The library, yes. I will, I won't ask the king because the king stays in his room. I will ask the former librarian, how he is doing.
Thank you.
But let us go upstairs and eat and drink. There should be. I just got a text from my wife. The pie is ready. The meat is ready. Oh yes, I love meat and pie, and I love meat pies.
I forgot you
Let's.
were there.
Oh, I don't really even want to be here. I don't know why I even came down. Let's go have some food and drink. I want to get drunk tonight and lay on my couch instead of my bed, even though they're only 5 feet apart. I want to do it to feel like a rebel. Oh.
You had me in the first half.
So
Let's go eat.
Yeah. Should we? Miles already standing.
I think
Like,
we're already creeping out. Yeah.
You guys begin to creep out, but as you guys come out of that room that you thought was just that stone room back to the floor level, there is now a giant table stretching almost the entire length of the Great Hall. A lot of just now you can see different types of pengmen sitting there. A lot of king pengmen like you've seen before. There are these pengmen that are standing next to the front doors, and almost like every door that are actually wearing armor, and they kind of have a little spear tucked in their shoulder. They're wearing armor. These are the royal pengmen.
Oh.
And then at the table there are all different types. Small, larger penguins, different colors, blue, some yellow, everything like that in between. And there are, towards one side, there are 4 seats that are open for you guys.
Sweet. Is there any? Are we got any tunes playing?
Yes, there is. What's the last song that I listened to?
Rain to Cashmere.
You need a roll sheet like we had.
I do.
with foods.
I need to make a little song sheet. Let's see here. Recently played. The song that is on right now is something that I cannot find. Song history, that's what I want. It is playing Gimme 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 by ABBA. That is that is what it's playing.
What a vibe.
And you guys sit down, and this is pretty much going to be, this feast is going to go as long as you guys want to roleplay. If you guys want to talk to some of the people around you, then I will butt in. But you guys can kind of talk amongst yourself about what's going on with the path, what you've learned, everything like that. And yeah, just have some inner dialogue.
Yeah.
It seems to me the Emperor doesn't know much.
Yeah. I
Yes,
feel
the Emperor doesn't know much, and as far as food, Kasaki, they have laid quite a few pies out by these empty seats. Along with that, there are some pot pies, and then there's just regular types of beef, chicken, stuff like that. It's weird. Yes, Pengmen eat chicken. Don't at me. That's just how it works, because this is a fantasy world, and I'm the DM, and I can do whatever the hell I want.
they're like humanoids though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if we ate monkey.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't. We don't. So I guess that's kind of like.
I mean, some people eat monkey brain. That's a delicacy.
Is it
You ever
really?
seen Indiana Jones?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. Indiana Jones is also a fictional.
Well,
fictional
that's fair,
series.
but like, it's a legit thing.
They probably eat monkey somewhere. Yeah.
Monkey, I do think actual, like, in different parts of the world, monkey brain, like in Indiana Jones, is a thing.
It makes
I
sense.
could
They
be
are
com-
nuisances and like. They
I
are,
could
like,
be
nuisances.
completely wrong on it, but yeah, chicken. They're eating chicken. Okay. But yeah, I will send it over to you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a bit of that chicken pie? Thank you.
And yeah, someone kind of tosses over the pot pie, and you can see it's already cut up. So you can take the little spatula and get you out a piece.
Get you some.
Simon says, "I can make this easy for you all, and just tell me what you want."
Oh, yeah. So, can I get chicken? And can I also get one of those apple slices, please, Simon? Thank you.
Yeah, and I just kind of like take everyone's plates and just kind of throw everyone's food on it, like just kind of like with my mind, and I'm just like, nice.
Pure Matilda style.
Yeah, Matilda style, exactly like that. And then I just kind of lay it out in front of everyone.
You doing this in the middle?
Yes, I'm dancing. I'm actually twirling my mustache. That's how I use my psionic abilities.
Yeah, just
A little bit better than other people.
But I do look over at Cassidy and I go, yeah, you're right. It doesn't seem like the Emperor knows anything, actually.
more of a figurehead, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Drugan earlier.
This whole region kind of feels like,
A fever dream?
yeah, like none of the important people actually do anything important.
Yeah, like the dwarves.
Did we even talk to the king there?
No, we didn't. We just left.
We actively avoided him, I think.
I think so as well.
The Emperor even talks bad about him, so we'll see.
That would be interesting. I say we avoid the dwarves when we go back.
Yeah.
They're nice.
And I'll say just for ease, the Emperor is at the head of the table on the opposite side of you
We're
guys.
just smack talking him right in front of him.
He's not listening.
I will say over by you guys across the table, you see this little blue penguin and the same penguin that you guys met before, Rockhopper, and they're kind of sitting next to each other. They're not really talking, but they're like every once in a while will like share glances and kind of go back to eating their food and stuff.
I telepathically talk to Rocker. I go, I got you, and then I say the same exact thing to Victoria.
Dude, you're an absolute bro.
Oh, they can't talk back to me.
Oh yeah.
But I know.
He says it out loud to
He feels the
Victoria.
surface thoughts.
Oh
They
yeah.
both look at you, and at the same time they nod, and then they just kind of go back to.
First date, kind of nervous.
I nudge Drew and I go, I'm basically a matchmaker. This is insane. Add that to the list of things. Prophecy, part of the prophecy, matchmaker. Book.
You ruined that girl's life.
What? I don't know. She liked him. It wasn't. I didn't try to get her with him. She openly wanted me to.
That guy was about as sharp as a box of rocks.
I mean, fair. His name is Rock Bottom.
Rock Hopper.
Rockhopper.
Rockhopper. Excuse me.
Rock.
He's got a couple of rocks hopping in his head. That's about it.
Well, we all got something a little going on in our head, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, the trip has been difficult, but honestly, I would have made it to get these bracelets. And he like freaking. I don't know if they activate or not, but Miles wants to be able to make the color like.
Yeah, so they're always active. As long as you have them on, they're active. But as you kind of move them around, there's like this geometric glint that almost shines in the different ways people are looking at you and the angle at the geometric shapes. You can see just little like yellow, red, green. They're super cool.
Yeah, we got a little gear. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, sorry you couldn't get the ring, Jurgen.
Just dejected.
Yeah.
I
feel like,
I can move a little bit freer.
Yeah, now I'm the only one that can't sneak around.
Well,
you know, Kazuki, a lot of people, I think, they do oil their armor usually, so that's good that you have some now.
yeah, I think this is a little bit more different, but yeah, I understand.
He's like, you don't know what you're talking about, but okay. It's true.
The music switch vibes, and A Punk by Vampire Weekend begins to play.
Oh, that's a good song.
Can I look around the Great Hall and see if there's any individuals that stand out?
Besides the guards, everyone in the Great Hall is sitting at the table. You can make me a investigation check to see almost if there's kind of anyone peeking up from their food, eyeing at you guys, stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to see how people feel about us.
Yeah. And I would say from what you guys have gathered so far, like even being down in the lab where people are constantly working, as you guys would like walk by Pengmen, they would, hello, like, good day. They seem to be a very, very friendly people.
14.
14? Yeah, you look up and you see that across the table, just a little ways down, Clyde and Annabeth are sitting. And you look up and you see Annabeth looking at you, and she points a fin at the pie in front of her, and then she looks at you and goes, and you see almost like she takes a deep breath and like calm comes over her as she just seems like a very nervous Nelly, to say the least. She wants to please, she wants to be a helper. She's glad you like it. Besides that, everyone seems to be about elbow deep in this food. I mean, people are, and you can see there's a few that are almost kind of like Rockhopper, just his personality, that are furiously grabbing for food, stuff like that. And there are a lot of others that are petting each bite that they do, very proper, trying to be as royal-like as possible.
Is that a
Yeah.
racial difference? So is it based on like what race of penguin they are? Is how they're eating, or just person?
Yeah, so it seems like most of the king penguins, which are take up most of the table, are being trying to be proper, wiping their beaks with napkins, stuff like that. Some of the other ones, the smaller penguins, are more um, scavenging, just grabbing for food, um, putting their beaks directly in the pot pie, stuff like that.
Oh man.
Rockhopper is trying to be a little bit careful though. You see he's having trouble. He'll like cut up his chicken, but he won't take it all the way to his beak. He'll kind of just like put it on his fork and then. But like you can tell he's trying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's all that bad, Drugan.
Dragon doesn't vibe with the bro culture.
It is not.
So these guards, you said they're wearing armor?
Yeah. So these guys are wearing. They are a. You can see underneath their armor, they are almost like this gray penguin with yellow accents to their fins, belly, head, stuff like that. And their armor reflects that as well. There is a white chest piece, and then all around is this. It goes from white and this yellow mixture to black on the back. Their helmets have this fin on both sides that sticks up in like this yellow manner, and it's a very you can tell it's a very skin tight natural armor.
Mm. Ooh, that's good to know.
What kind of weapons did you say they had?
They just have like spears, kind of stuck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotcha.
And it doesn't. I would say, even keeping that Kasaki's investigation check kind of for the whole group. They might know how to use the spears. They might not. It's
like
kind
ornamental.
It's kind of
Yeah.
up in the air. They rely on technology. These guards probably don't do too much.
Well, I'm assuming we finish our food. Unless anyone else has something they want to do.
Nope.
You guys finish your food, and a few smaller penguins. These are chin strap penguins. Come over and they kind of start to clean up the table and everything like that. Clyde comes over to you guys. We have it is only probably about lunchtime around here, probably about 2 o'clock, if I had to say. We do have rooms. You can stay the night. I don't want to rush you out the door and be like, hey, but it's 2 o'clock. I don't want you guys to leave before the guards come and set off the trap, or else you'll meet them halfway.
Mm,
Yes.
that's true.
Is there anything around here that you would like to do? Like to see, maybe?
Mm.
Or you can rest, and it's possible we could make a nighttime attack.
I do always love a nighttime attack, but I was thinking that I'm not quite maybe dressed for this environment.
Clothing.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there's an opportunity to find some good clothing for this trip.
Yes, we do have. So we used to get actually quite a bit of visitors around here. So we do actually have a clothing shop, and she points to this little kiosk sitting in the wall. right when you would have came in the front door. So you guys kind of just passed it and didn't even notice it.
Actually, could we just get, and I take my backpack off and take out the White Walker suit, or the White Walker, the white
Coat.
the white coat
Oh.
suit, and I go, can we just get one made for him? And I point at Drugan.
Oh, true.
Yes, that would work. The shop owner is also the tailor. He's a very gentle old penguin. He'll probably charge you like 5 to 7 gold at most.
Okay.
And yes, he would easily be able to replicate that.
I think I'm assuming these. I'm asking. This is like more of like a question for you. Are the white coat suits like made for the winter?
They are winter coats.
Oh, okay. So that's what
Yeah.
I was kind of
Nice.
like. That's what I was about to say. Whenever you were asking for clothes,
Yeah.
I was like, I think
They
you
are
have some.
they are thick winter coats.
And I look over to Kazuki. Were you about to say something?
I was going to ask if there was an armor around, or maybe even an armor, weapons.
The tailor might have something. I don't think he's gonna have much. The closest armor around. Well. We gave actually some of our armor, a little bit of magical armor, to the white coats on the second time we had to give them stuff because we don't really use it.
Yeah.
There's a chance they would still have it, but I don't know what they've been doing with the magical pieces or anything like that. But we gave them everything we have, and like I said, our tailor's not a blacksmith.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we could go to the tailor. Are we wanting to go tonight? We could. Would everyone be okay for a short rest?
So you guys do know the shift is going to happen, and the bombs will be set off. The trap will be set off at 8 o'clock. It's
Yeah.
8 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 8 every 12 hours.
Right.
Will that explosion like set off alarms for other? Is it close enough to like the main camp that they will realize?
We're not close at all. Yeah.
Okay.
No, they walk a long ways to get here.
Well, so night, or would you guys like to long rest for the night? I think I'm okay with just a short rest.
Yeah, we don't need a long rest because
I can just take a power nap.
Yes. Well, you
Just
can
force
just force yourself to sleep. So it takes some effort for some of us. I'm the only one here that actually has to try to go to sleep and needs a full 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mom,
Oh, never mind. I forgot Tito. But I would actually. Go ahead.
Tito's got pot pie just all over his face.
I will ask you one thing. Could we get some ruins? Could we pay you for ruins?
Oh, runes.
Yes, we could sell you some runes depending on what the rune does would depend on the price.
Yes.
Is there any rune you're looking for in particular?
I turn back to the group. What are you guys thinking we could use?
And actually, as this is happening, Kazuki, the same guy that you met earlier, comes up, and he has this, almost like this tan rune with him, and in the inside you can see glowing colors coming from the center of it. Here is your pie rune, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes. And thank you for the gold. And you kind of see him walk away pretty quickly, and then Clyde go, "Wait, you're that gold. You don't get all the gold." No, I don't care.
100% commish, baby. Excuse me, Clyde. Forgive me, but I asked a penguin in the lab, a pengman in the lab, to take a look at an amulet I had.
Yeah, whoa, penguin. That's super offensive, dude.
No, you see, my
Seriously?
my accent, you don't. My accent makes it sound bad. I promise, I'm trying my best to say that. Anyways, they've got the amulet. If we go and we attack these, we help defend the Pengmen Nation. Is there a way that I could get that back?
Did they say it would be multiple days?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Like I told you earlier, we'll go to the dwarves and get
Oh yeah.
the carriage for you guys. I will have them give me everything that they have, and I will bring everything to you.
Okay.
Also,
All right. Perfect.
you could just put the runes in there as well if you would like.
Oh, you wouldn't want them, like, I guess depending on the rune you want, it could take time to create. Some we have on stock in plenty, but those are also the cheaper runes.
Yeah, I turn back to the group and I go, what do you guys want? I'm assuming some
Well-
fire runes would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Obviously.
those are nice. I won't really be needing them. I've kind of got fire on tap, but
But anything, I mean, we've obviously seen what they can do.
yeah. Okay.
I think I turn back to Clyde and I go, well, I think we're going to do 4 fire runes, 2 entanglements, a fog cloud, 20 potato runes, and a healing rune. And here is all the money.
Yes. We will. If you guys would like to, are you guys planning to take a little rest, a little short rest, or?
I believe
Yeah.
we'll do a lovely stroll over to the tailor, and that will suffice.
Yes. We will have those ready for you and all kind of bundled up for your journey tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
My wife was very excited that you guys enjoyed her pies. And so in reward, I'm getting sexy time. So I will I will leave you to the tailor in his very capable hands, and thank you so much. And truly,
Much obliged.
I mean, thank you so much. And he waddles off quickly as well.
To get some new
you-
clothes, boys?
You guys head over to the tailor's.
Yeah.
It looks like you guys come up and there is a pengman sitting right there, waiting. It looks like he has been waiting for years for someone to come to his little booth. This is a Borland penguin, a little chubby guy that sits there, probably about 1.5 feet tall, just about as wide as he is tall, just a little ball of a penguin, and he sits there. Oh, well, hello there, youngins. What can I do for you?
And Miles pulls out the white cloak that he's taken off the snowman.
White coat! Sound the alarms!
Wait, hold on, no, wait, one second.
Yeah?
We've taken these.
Oh,
We've taken these from some of the white cloaks.
it would have been hard for me to sound the alarm anyway, because, like, I'm the only one that works here, and I would have had to climb down off my pedestal. I really
Thank
wanna do that.
goodness, right?
I probably would have let you just chop me in half, because I'm a lazy boy.
A lazy boy. That's a good name for a couch or recliner.
You should consider that.
I need to pitch that, yes.
Anyway, so we would like if you could help us make another one of these for our friend here, the gray one.
And he kind of looks down over the. You're a small friend. Short king, per they say right now, I believe. Yes, let me. It would only be, and I will roll a d6 to let you guys know how much gold this will be. A little d6. It's only gonna be four gold if that sounds reasonable to you. I can lower it. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah, well, the thing is these ones were free, so I figured this one would be close to the same.
That's fine.
He throws up 4 gold coins.
Take off 4 gold off your inventory, and yes, it will. It will just be. If I will need that coat kind of as a reference.
Okay.
And you hand him the larger coat, and as you throw it on him, it kind of covers him for a second, and he has to knock it off. And oh shoot! I guess I have to get off my pedestal.
Could you tailor it to fit our larger friend as well? I feel like it's a little droopy on our larger friend.
Yes. Let me just roll this here dice again to let you know how many gold. That will only be 2 gold.
I'll front the gold, Kasaki.
Yes. I will tailor this.
Get my boy right.
I will tailor this one and make another one from scratch for your short king, as they say. You know.
I feel like Rockhopper says that. Rockhopper would say something like that.
Oh, you know Rockhopper. That is my son.
Oh.
Hey,
Pretty
you're
kind.
good with the ladies.
Yes, he is, as was I when I was his age.
Yeah.
But us Pengmen, we only live for about 30 years. But I'm going on 31 right now, baby. I'm a hot commodity.
Best of
Get
luck
me-
to you. And
get me
congratulations.
Get me before I'm gone. That's what I tell all the ladies. It never works, though.
I'll make sure to
I
tell
would
you.
have taken you for a day over 20.
Oh,
It's true.
you're a sweet boy, and you're a very bad liar. I love every single one of you. Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna.
Do you have a
Yeah.
phone? Do you have a phone?
Oh, no. Well, my son gave me one, but I don't use it. It's technology stuff. I prefer hand, needle, and thread over any of this little machines that they have now that make everything you could ever dream of. I'm
Can we have your number?
hands-on. 9
Write it down. Write this down, Drugan. Write this down.
9 6 3
I believe you need 4 digits.
0.
Oh, wow.
he sounded confident about that.
Hey, well, we'll bring our business back to you if we ever have more.
Oh, you're such a sweet human boy. I will cherish this moment for the rest of my short life to come. I really do need to get to work on these before I die.
Yes.
So,
Well,
and he kind of throws the coats down on the ground and hops onto them, so he has a cushion landing when he hops off of his little bar stool, and he takes them they're kind of covering his head and everything, or it's kind of covering his head, and he waddles to the back, and you can just slightly hear him starting to pull thread from his spools, and he's gonna get started on the work.
it seemed like you had anything.
I text Rockhopper and say, your dad said we're invited to his funeral when he passes.
Oh, you talk to my dad, bro.
Is that the text I get?
You text him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah, you get a text back, and it says,
Drew, is this how you're supposed to use this?
it just says,
Oh, okay.
it just says, what a guy.
Dude, what a guy. I text
That makes
back.
sense.
What a guy.
Dude, you get another text back that says, my dad is dope AF.
I show this to Drukin. My compatriot in this technological advancement. I go, what do you think AF means?
I have no idea.
Dope afar?
Dad, always fat. He wasn't fat.
He was a little plump.
He's like old guy. Little beer belly type. Whatever penguins have.
Our friends? Our friends.
Ah, our friends.
Oh, yeah. I text back, we are.
And
He texts back and says, One Piece.
I curve him.
I don't know.
Oh, I just now got that. That's so funny. I didn't understand it.
And as you guys are kind of sitting there texting, waiting for this next shift to come, you guys can finally like go and do what you need. Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Oops.
Miles, or no. I almost want to say everyone.
Dirty
No.
20.
Roll it anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry, I'll roll it.
I always love to insight something.
You're an insider.
I look around and notice that
Your mom's a hoe.
this guy's a slob.
Oh,
Get wrecked. Oh yeah, we haven't met.
Hey, my
Dang,
mom
we should have
was the first
rizzed up Rockhopper's mom.
So
I'm so sad.
who got the highest? Simon?
Yeah.
Simon, this is actually so perfect. You've been thinking about this a little bit, and you come to the realization that another synonym for spiteful is malice. And that's where we're going to end our session.
What? Oh my god.
Twists!
That took the breath out of me, bro.
Levi, your cliffhangers hurt me emotionally.
Wow, that's
I'll always
insane.
be like, "Woo, slide ride! This is great. I'm having a great time. Satisfying session." And
I
he's like,
didn't
"What?"
even.
And
That
then-
wasn't even in my mind.
I wrote that on our 2-week break because I had Queen Malice written down, and I was like, let's talk about this on the
Yes,
on
yes.
Crit and Rally. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. What, Evan?
no, it was just a aside.
Guys, thank you for if you guys watch this, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I think on YouTube you're supposed to say like drop a sub and a follow. Is that right? Is that
Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that
like
bell.
like
Smash that bell, guys.
That way you notify whenever we post.
So let's go ahead with a few plugs if anyone has any. Carson, what do you got for us?
shout out, Happy 4th of July. And
Oh, we are recording on 4th of July, yes.
Happy Independence Day, yes.
Yeah.
fireworks.
Evan.
Just follow, like, and subscribe to Dungeon, Dragons, and Drinks and Curly Cowboy. There we go.
Oh,
Hit that Hit that bell.
I'll-
That was
I'll-
so.
I'll say something later.
Jack, what do you got for us?
I don't really have anything to plug yet, but besides what's already been plugged, of course, those were great plugs. But maybe one day I will have something to plug. Stay tuned.
And Jared.
This is actually the first public announcement besides my Discord. I'm actually rebranding. I'm dropping Curly Cowboy after the 4-year
Wow.
thing. We're going to J Curls. That is going to be the new thing on that, and I will no longer be posting D&D content on my channel. I will be taking over the content on Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks. Go watch Crit and Rally after this to see what kind of new content we're going to be coming out with in the next few months. We got a lot of stuff planned. I'm super excited. And yeah, so make sure to like and subscribe and at Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks. And I will be probably live with J Curls here within the next 2 weeks when this drops, maybe. But yeah, give those a follow if you want. And what else? I think that's it. Adopt from your local humane shelter again, because I've been loving my kittens so much.
There you go. I think you guys said it all, hit that bell, like and subscribe. A lot of cool stuff coming in the future for the channel. Animations, getting battle maps involved in the campaigns. And just a lot of cool little we're coming more as I don't want to say company because we're not. We don't make any money. But we're coming more as a unit. Yes. So, thank you so much, guys, if you watch and enjoy the videos. And let's leave them with the. Wait, what?
One more thing. 5 more sessions until RIL.
Yes, in real life campaign.
Yes.
We probably will
Progress is a
start.
character.
We probably will start planning that out in the next week or so. So it could end up being the 11th or 12th session depending on schedules. But yeah, sometime soon around that 10 to 15 episode we will be in real life.
Wow.
So guys, let's end them with a our ending with a big old thumbs up. Thank you guys. Have a good one.